Behrens, publisher at Minico, and I am here today with Ari Rizepka. Did I
That's
say that
right.
right?
That's
Got it
right.
right. Who is the owner of our International Facility of the Year winner here at Minico. And Ari is visiting from Chile and has come by to accept his trophies, to do a quick interview with us to tell us a little bit about his facility. Ari, why don't you tell us how you got started in self-storage?
Well, thanks first for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be here. I started through a family company that it's a real estate family company, and I was thinking to do an entrepreneur but linking with my family company. So I started to study about self-storage in Chile and in the United States. It was a surprise that in Chile didn't have self-storage, so I started an experiment with a empty building that we had, like a real estate company, like a family company. Then we saw that it's come to be better, and we start developing new facilities.
This is actually the third time your facility, one of
Right.
your facilities, has won as the international facility.
Right.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
What inspired you to build this latest facility down in downtown Santiago?
Wow. Since we joined with American company, we start to change our strategy and going to very urban areas, and especially downtown Santiago. It's very dense and unbeatable areas that we can find. This was one of the unique empty piece of land in Santiago, and we want a big property, and we start developing from scratch. It's 7 levels of self-storage and 2 undergrounds for parking. Yeah, it's very incredible because it's 200 meters from the government palace.
Wow.
So it's a very nice area and very good location.
Very high visibility.
Yeah.
Good, good.
Yeah.
What obstacles or challenges did you have when building this site?
Well, our main challenges in Chile, and especially in downtown, it's to approve and to convince the authorities to approve self-storage building in residential areas. We're not accustomed to have self-storage in Chile. We started like 17 years ago, but in surrounded areas of Santiago where it's allowed to build self-storage. But now we're going to the different counties, residential counties, and we want to be like in the United States in a very residential area and much closer to our customers.
Right.
When we map our customers, the most of them are coming from the east of the city, that it's the most residential areas in Santiago.
So did you have trouble getting your permits to build?
Yeah. We're working very hard to convince the authorities and to make them understand that this is a benefit for the neighbors, that they will be closer to their units, and not like they think that self-storage is similar to industrial warehouses. So we have to change their minds and show them that we're much different than industrial warehouses. And this building, especially this building in downtown, it shows what we are, in a very good quality, very nice architecture. It's much more like service to the neighbors than something the authorities could think that it will bother to the neighbors.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I know you have some very unique features at this facility. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
We have a few of them. First, we install a new system from Janus, it's called Noki, that you can manage your unit through an app. So you can get into the facility, opening the gate through the app, going to the elevator through the app, and also open and close your unit through the app. And you can manage, you can pay also through the app. It's very comfortable to our customers.
It gives you a lot of great reporting too, right?
Yeah.
As far as how many times somebody comes in a day and all of those things.
That's right. Help us a lot to understand the behavior of our customers, not just for the all customers, but also for each customer, where we can know how often they are going, how long they stay in their unit, how many different people goes to that unit. So with that info, we can manage and design, for example, for the next facilities, what it will be the best to our customers.
I know you spent a lot of time marketing your facility prior to opening.
Yeah.
That was very interesting in your Facility of the Year entry. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you did?
Yeah. It's interesting to understand that this industry, like a customer told me once, how do I manage and change a boring and very flat industry to a very sexy and attractive company? We try to be very creative and get impact to the people. One of our last campaign, it was through a comedian that he shows different situations of our customers, like residential, entrepreneurs, businessmen, and how they could need our service through different situations. So far, Aquí Cabe, our company, has been very unique, and the people recognized us through our marketing. So we can say that we have a very good position for the people, so they can remember when they need a self-storage, they remember through our marketing campaigns.
So what do you think is the most unique thing about your facility?
First, to be in a unique and unbeatable place in the main downtown, with a very good architecture that helps to their surroundings.
Right, it's a beautiful facility.
Yeah, and it's hard to do a nice architecture without damage the image. So we were very meticulous to have a nice building, and the people are very thankful, the people who live there, because the architecture. That's number one. Number two, that in downtown Santiago we have a lot of residential people who lives in a very small apartment. So they also are very thankful to have an opportunity to storage their stuff with us. We have units that starts in 1.5 square meters until 30 square meters. So that's the second. The third, that we solve very well how to load and download their stuff. Downtown has a lot of traffic, and one of the things that the authorities gave us applause, it was how we solved the areas where they have to load and download their stuff.
What did you do there?
So the first floor, we designed a special area close to elevators where they can unload their stuff,
their things, yes.
and also how they drive inside the facility. It's not a big piece of land, so that was more challenging.
Right.
And the last one, that we are adding to our facilities, to all of them, co-work areas where the people can not just storage their stuff, but also work there.
So like a conference room and business area.
Right. We have a conference room, we have workstations, we have a coffee point, so they can much more than storage. And the people love that. Many times decide to rent to us instead of a competitor, because we give many more services.
Right. I know you said it's 7 stories?
Yeah, 7 stories.
And in that 7, there are 2 that are underground?
Plus 2
Plus
underground.
2 underground.
Yeah.
So the underground you said is parking. I noted in your entry that you said you had a special relationship with a company there called Auto.
Yeah.
And why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, Auto is a car sharing company, the biggest in Chile. And we made an agreement with them that in each of our facilities, we have so far 11 facilities in Santiago. Also, we're developing 4 more new facilities. So we made an agreement that they can leave their cars in our facilities, and our customer can use those cars. And they have small trucks also, so our customers can use those trucks for moving by themselves. Yeah, it's not so common to rent trucks in Chile, like here, for moving by yourself. But now we are adding this system through Auto, this company that it's a car sharing company.
Right.
So far has been a great joint venture with them.
Well, that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Well, I understand that you also have a VIP floor. What inspired
Right.
you to do that?
Yeah. We don't, it's not so common to have in Chile, for example, self-storage floor with carpet and also with different kind of lighting and also with this system of how you can manage your unit through the app. So we give to the people who are willing to pay a little more to have much better area.
Right.
All our floors are very nice, but this one is more unique.
Right. Now, do all of your customers use the Noki system?
No, we also divide. Unfortunately, not all the people are so friendly to technology.
Right.
So, but many others like to have more technology and to use a different kind of systems that help also them to manage their business
Right.
or their own belong. You can choose also which one do you prefer, and you can pay a little more or not, depends. If you prefer to pay less, you go to a regular unit.
What would you say to somebody that's thinking about renting in Santiago, why they should rent with you?
Well, I think more than our nice buildings, we give also extremely good service. We are trying to give an excellent service to our customers, and I think that is our main strength, how the people likes to storage with us, not just because we give a good building with a lot of security, but because we have a very, very good people. And I believe that the most important thing in a company is the people. That's the most valuable asset that you can have, people like here. We're very rigorous to find people, nice people, smiling people who is willing to help. In Chile and in South America, we're very accustomed to talk to people and to be very warm machines.
Right.
So for us, it has been one of the main column, our company, to have good people. People say when you have happy people, you have happy customers,
Right.
and that for sure makes good results.
Have you had difficulty finding managers down in Chile since there is no one really with self-storage experience?
Yeah, at the beginning it was much more difficult because it wasn't so famous or so common to know about self-storage. But today that we have a bigger staff and we can trainee our people, has been much more easier. To be kind and nice is the most difficult thing, so that it's hard to teach. But the rest of the thing you can
teach
teach
yes,
and you can learn
absolutely.
how to rent a unit. So our main thing that we see it's how is the people, how they could be willing to help to our customers.
And so you have several other facilities in the works?
Yeah. Well, we have the most of our facilities are in Santiago. We have one in Viña del Mar that it's 1.5 hours from Santiago. It's a second largest city in Chile, and it's also a very nice because it has the ocean and many people goes there for holidays. And also we have a facility in Costa Rica, in San Jose, that we started there like 3 years ago with a local partner, and we're looking to grow not just in Chile but also in the rest of Latin America.
And how many facilities do you have being built right now?
Well, we are developing 4 facilities that we hope to open all of them in 2020 and keep leading the market in Chile like Aquí Cabe has doing from the beginning, not just in size, but also in service and giving security, giving a lot of other things that the people likes a lot.
And what would you say to someone who is looking to get into self-storage, not in Chile, but somewhere else so they're not your competitor? What advice would you give them to break into this industry?
Well, first, to have an advisor, because at the beginning many times we think that we know about business that we never work on it before. Secondly, not just an advisor of the business like self-storage, but also with local people because it's much different to manage a self-storage in Australia, in United States, in Brazil, or in Chile. So you have to know very well the people, the idiosyncrasy, and how they think, what they want, and I think that it's one of the most important things. Our partners, they joined to us and we merged, and they told me that one of the most important things why they partnered with me is because I know the business, but also, and most important, I know the people and my country and my people. So I think this will be the main tip that I could give to somebody who wants to work in this business and in a special country. And the other tip that I could give is to find the best places where to be. So important to be in good locations, and it's much different between a facility in a good location than farther or without visibility.
I know that you place a lot of importance on the architecture and the design. How do you come up with your ideas for that?
Wow, love architecture. I love design. I am an architect, and because I don't have enough time to design all the building, we hire special company, studio of architecture. Now we are working with a very famous and very good architecture from Spain, especially specifically from Barcelona. And of course, I'm very involved in all details, and they right now understand what I want, my vision about the architecture, and how important it's not just to have a space to store it, but also to live in a good way the experience of storage your belongings. I try to help a lot on the design and the image of the corporative image of Akicabe has been very strong.
Ari, we'd like to present you with your Facility of the Year trophy. This is the third one that you've received, and we congratulate you again for another job well done.
Thank you
We're very
so
proud of all
much.
the work that you're doing in Chile.
Thank you so much, Poppy, and this is in the name of all my team that works very hard, and they will be very happy to receive this trophy.
Good.
Thanks so much for this opportunity.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.